Hello everybody, Zachary here, and welcome to a game called Fausts Alptrum. Probably not pronouncing that right. I tried to record this a second ago, it didn't work. So I tried doing the thing that it recommended, and I don't know. This part worked, but the rest of it didn't. So, moment of truth. Okay. Loading.
Setting 1012.
Perhaps slightly chillier in the San Fernando.
Oh, again you show yourselves, you wavering forms, revealed as you once were to clouded vision. Okay. Shall I attempt to hold you fast once more? Hearts willing still to suffer that illusion. Of lovely hours, those slipped from me and lost. They can no longer hear this lasted song. I bring my verses to the unknown throng, my heart's made anxious even by their clapping. A shudder takes me, tear on tear, entire. The firm heart feels weakened and remote. What I possess seems far away from me, and what is gone becomes reality. Goth Faust. Okie doke. Oh, today is Heinrich Faust's funeral. Despite how the sign read, even she wasn't sure if that was his real name. So let's put it this way. Oh! It's a RPG Maker game. I think. Today is Daddy's funeral. There are more people than I thought. Aunt reveals traces of annoyance beneath her veil. Oh, so sleepy, the girl thought. Why must we get up to face such a dreary day? Chatter permeated the sea of black suits, of which she recognized only a few. A few in the crowd wept with sorrow. How nice it was that there were still those who would lament his passing. It's about time to go? Aunt asked with a smile. Why does Aunt... Oh, oops. The girl yawned and looked at the tomb, almost wishing she could swap places with the person resting inside. The coffin closed with a firm click, as if a patch of clouds in the gloomy sky had run headlong into the wall. Is it this one? No. No matter how tidily the lush blue tiles were stacked, one could still detect the passage of time. What's wrong? Aunt turned around, mystified. The girl didn't want to go in. Aunt smiled wryly as if she had read the girl's mind. You only have to go in and see what's in there. Don't worry, it belongs to you now. No, why do you think that would bother me? This isn't what you guys say at home. However, the girl kept all those thoughts to herself. Never mind, just wait outside then. Aunt waved as she turned dismissively. The doorknob turned smoothly. Creak! So slow. Going in wasn't better than staying out here, but she just wanted to go home as soon as possible. Any home would do. Okay, I'm still not in control of anybody. Aunt Martha? The very air seemed to freeze. A horizontal layout could just barely be made out through the haze clouding the unlit lights in the antechamber. In the silence, it was as if dust would be stirred up by the slightest step. But the odd thing was, there was no dust at all. Weird. Both doors were locked. Why? The electricity must be on. Where's a light? A light. Eek! Ugh. Ah, just a cat. That was frightening. Feline eyes lanced a sharp look out of the gloom, where coal-black fur melted into the shadows. It flicked away in the next second. Can I please? Okay. Ah, it disappeared. Where had it come from? The cat had vanished from the corners of her eyes. Weird, huh? Creak. Oh? The empty path extended further into the darkness. No, Aunt could not have passed by here. But... Okay, I'm actually moving now. This is cool. So far. There was nothing. Empty space all around her, but nothing revealed itself. The dead air thrummed violently in her ears. There's no way Aunt could be here. A screeching noise came from the door behind her. What in the world? Slams, the door opened. Darkness oozed in. What? Oh. Why, hello there. Fancy seeing you. This was the beginning of a nightmare. A patch of purple was eerily bright in the absence of light, as if it had been sugar-coated with icing. Hello? Oh. An ear-piercingly sweet voice sounded as a patch of purple probed out from the inky depths. Smooth locks bleached of color, as if waiting for a painter's palette that would drip down any second now, peered out. The ashen-faced owner turned to greet her. Hi? Yes. Oh, excellent. You understand me. A purplish-white figure pulled itself up as if ascending a long flight of stairs. What time is it? Is it spring? Long, long sleeves flapped across her vision, but the way the figure... Oh, didn't mean to click that. Who are you? I remember the door being locked. If there's nothing else, can you shut the door on your way out? It started moving away with a flourish of its sleeves, accompanied by the clopping sound of a horse's hooves. It seemed bored, but this made her feel a bit uneasy. She yelled defiantly, I don't want to leave! This is her father's old house, so she should be the one to inherit it. The adults had said that before. No matter how unwilling their expressions had been, they'd indeed said that before. Therefore, she wasn't going to let herself be swept out the door, no matter what. The figure stilled and turned back, despite being far away. Oh? So far, nothing particularly scary has happened. She regretted her words almost immediately, particularly as the figure swiftly closed the distance between them. She realized its expression hadn't changed as she tilted her head a long, long way up to meet its gaze. Really? This is not how I expected the game to turn out, by the way. I just want to say that now. This is completely different than my expectations. Anyhow, violently purple eyes flashed gleefully as if they had suddenly remembered something. A garish grin abruptly split open the pale face. Elizabeth. A cloyingly sweet voice spelled out the girl's name. You've returned. The light disappeared suddenly as if window shutters had snapped shut. And then... the door opened. Her body moved of its own accord, disconnected from a mind roiling with confusion. Elizabeth sprinted up the steps and past a dim doorframe draped with spider webs, retracing her original path. She couldn't remember why she set foot in this place, and a growing sense of nauseated distaste urged her to leave. Her heart settled when she finally set foot on the lush carpet. Set foot on the lush carpet. As long as the front door is still open, then... Huh? What? There was nothing on the wall. What is that picture up there? Zoom in on that real quick, me, later. What is that picture? That's like a thumb with a smiley face on it. What? Anyhow. Where's the door? She was trapped by the nothingness that revealed itself in front of her, just like how the cat previously cowered in the corner. This couldn't possibly be happening. What's wrong? That nauseating voice was starting to become irritatingly familiar. Let me out, she cried. Eh? What's that you said? There's no such thing as a front door, she retorted. I just came in the front door. I didn't see that. You told me to shut the door on my way out. I don't remember saying that. The unease that had disappeared resurfaced with a will, almost tangibly in its strength. Terror, exhaustion. She didn't want to face this latest turn of events. A strong sense of fatigue stole its way into her mind, and her eyes started to close. Oh, hey. Those are some sharp shoulders. What's wrong? Elizabeth? How did the being know her name? Her eyes shut firmly before she could ask the question. Indeed, I shall enchant your eyes and your ears. Instead of shutting yourself away, sad as the worm that gnaws on your books, come, follow me to a new place. Let us go, then, to learn about life, and leave the rubbish of philosophy. Berlioz, La Definition de Faust. So far there's been exactly one instance where I actually was interacting with this game. Elizabeth opened her eyes. Where is this place? The pendulum ticked away mercilessly in the empty air, as if it was the only living thing left in the world. Okay, I seem to be in control now. Click, click, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick. Can I interact with stuff? Whoa! Move arrow keys. Confirm or inspect items. Okay. Cancel or back. Menu is escape. Pressing Alt plus Enter switches to full screen mode. Chocolates will increase walking speed. Matches will increase line of sight. Keeping to a certain walking speed and sight radius will decrease the chances of danger. If the screen blacks out, you will return to your bed. This does not mean you died, and what has already happened does not need to be repeated. Some items can be worn. The cat will give you some clue by reacting to specific items. If the screen is too dim, please increase screen brightness. Earphones are recommended for play, as some puzzles are accompanied by music. Text that has already been read will appear in this bookcase. Okay. How do I... Okay. Okay. X and C are current. So, the reflection of my face in a stern expression. A key. The half of the label that remained has the words 1F right corridor. Oh, key to right corridor. Okay. Nothing there. It was a piece of chocolate candy. Ooh. Get one chocolate. Eating it will impart more energy and your walking speed will increase. It can be used repeatedly until the maximum limit is reached. You'll be unable to progress if you cannot walk. Okay. What's this? Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's neat. It's ticking off every second. Oh. Okay. Item. A rag doll. A key labeled right corridor on the first floor. Books. Okay. What is this gonna do for me? No firewood. Come find me. There were matches and a candle holder. Get matches. ×1. Using matches will increase your vision range. They can be used repeatedly until the maximum limit is reached. You'll be unable to progress if you cannot see. Okay. There's paper and ink. Do you wish to make a record? Yes. Okay, so it's a save file. Diary 1. Okay. So I've saved, and now I suppose I go down here. Splendid. No, there really isn't anything. She woke herself up with a brisk shake of her head. Although she had yet to figure out what had happened, Elizabeth didn't feel right just standing there. Cold shivers ran down her back just as she finished that thought. Hello again. Would it make a difference if she made a decent effort in communicating with the being? Didn't you want to leave? Why did you suddenly start looking for the door? Those weren't actual questions, just sarcasm that weaved insidiously around her. She slumped on the staircase. Who are you? Elizabeth asked. The gaze directed toward Elizabeth creased into a smile as if it had been waiting for this question. The figure bowed with an almost comical number of flourishes. I am Mephistopheles. What? Mephisto. What exactly are you? Elizabeth further asked. The demon smiled and slowly paced in a wide circle around the girl. It spread its hands in a way that was annoying for some reason. I am the Jinny that denies everything. Those two long sleeves waved around in a sinister manner. Oh, okay. So, do you think like this? Ooh. Is that spooky for you? Ooh, I don't know. And so she asked, "Can you tell me where the front door is?" Didn't I say there's no such thing? That's what you said. I didn't see a thing. Didn't you walk in of your own volition? How do you not know where the door is? What do you know? They won't tell you anything. They actually don't even welcome you. If only you hadn't been born. Well now. This is not somewhere I expected to go. In this game I expected none of this from. It had stolen the right to speak, and every word it spoke dripped blood-curdlingly onto Elizabeth's head. She had to resist the urge to cover her ears in the face of such a cloyingly sweet voice, one that had snuck up to her unawares. I'm pretty sure those double brackets there aren't supposed to be there. I don't know. Think about it. This place is actually not so bad. It's quiet here. You won't hear those things. You won't even want to leave after a while. Elizabeth turned back to rebut this weird theory. No way, she said. I don't want to stay or spend even a second here. Not even for a second? Not even for a second. Really? Alright, want to make a bet? If you really want to leave, I'll show you the way out. Really? Yes, the demon nodded. But if at any moment you wax nostalgic about your time here, or wish to preserve any instant for eternity, then you lose. Any instant? Any instant. Well, that didn't seem too hard. She didn't have the slightest inclination to stay here anyway. Elizabeth nodded her head without thinking it over for too long. Oh good, then it's settled. Oh no, 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 no. Are you gonna do what I think you're gonna do? Because I'm pretty sure a diary entry counts as something that you want to preserve forever. The demon capered in satisfaction before she had said anything. This was also when the bells in the house started tolling. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so it's 12 o'clock. Probably. Elizabeth covered her mouth with both hands before she blurted out, "Wait a minute!" The bet had already begun. Despite having a lot to say a second ago, the demon's irregular form vanished up the stairs. And she didn't want to keep it at all. Okay. Ack. Where do I go from here? This door? It was locked. Okay. Go in? No, not yet. Not until I finish exploring. Ooh, got a chocolate. It was locked. Perhaps the key can be used to open it. Ooh. Opened it with the key. Gree! The sound of someone playing a piano came from the other end of the hallway. Ooh. Chapter 1 in Puss Boots. Matches. That door? Yes. Okay, I don't want to go through yet. Rat. Okay. The end. Oh, is there a story going on somewhere in here that I should be made aware of? Got a chocolate. I'm actually gonna eat a chocolate. Eat it? Yes. Noom. Okay, I'll go through here. Excuse me? A mound of animal bones gnawed clean. Fish, why is your eye following me? I don't appreciate that. A half-empty teacup. Dirty plates and congealed soup. Hello. A sculpture made from plaster. That's the first creepy thing I've seen. A puddle of yellow liquid was found inside the furnace. Ew. A puzzle made of wood. The witch's sums were written on the sides. Okay, how do I do? Oh, there were no missing wooden pieces in hand. Okay. Okay. Anything here? What about you? Nope. Can I grab this here firewood? Nope. Matches. Splendid. Chocolate. A dead fish. Dig out its eyes. I got a fish eye. Dead fish. Ow. I should probably use a match. A fish eye. Light it? Yes. Okay, and out the way I came. It was locked. A pond could be seen from the window. She can see another window on the wall over there through the glass. I got trapped. Gosh dang it. Okay. Oh, hey. I'm right back here. Hello! It was locked. A fish eye. It was locked. Oh, it continues. Okay, avoid that, fool. What's this picture? Ow. Friends. Okay. And what's this have to say? Oh. Okay. Ow. That's rude. Okay. Yes, like the match. And also I should eat some chocolate. Eat it? Yes. Okay. It was locked. Something seemed to be stuck on the other side of the keyhole. The end. Okay, I can continue this direction. Alright. What's over here? It was locked. The door was labeled display room. What about you? Oh, that's a rat. Someone seemed to be mad. It was locked. It was locked. The door was labeled piano room. Okay, is this unlocked perchance? It was locked, labeled display room. Ooh, matches. It was locked. Something seemed to be stuck on the other side of the keyhole. There's nothing there. Can't even interact. Social butterfly. Oh. Hey, fish. Can I use the fish eye? No. Oh. Is this still locked? It's locked. Okay. There's nothing there. Anything in here? Matches. Okay, you, no, you, no. You are just congealed soup, nothing and nothing. Okay, that's creepy. I don't like that. Oh! A sculpture made from plaster. Had it been here earlier? I do not believe so. Friggin' rats, man. A sculpture made from plaster. It seemed to be clutching something in its hand. Remove it? Yeah. Metal wire. Hey there. I have to go back from the beginning. Gosh dang it. Do I have the metal wire at least? Yeah. Okay. How do I get out of here? This way, maybe? It was locked. Okay. What are you? Nothing. Anything in here? Matches. So I've not been this way yet. Oops. Oh. And a chocolate? Ooh. Okay. Matches. And that's it. Any information from that? Nope. Okay. Ah. Hey there, buddy boo. A fallen sculpture. Okay. Can I access this other door now? It was locked. Something seemed to be on the other side of the keyhole. Oh, okay. Item, view strands. Okay. Inserted the metal wire into the keyhole. Picked up the key from underneath the door. Living room key. It was locked. The key had been picked up earlier. Okay, opened it with the key. Into the living room. Okay, got matches. Okay. Okay. Anywho, what's over here? A few pieces of paper were carelessly tied together. There were messy scribbles on them. Oof, that's a cat. Puss in Boots. There lived an ordinary family a long, long time ago. When the father passed away, he left behind a house to his children. He left the mill to the eldest and the mule to the second oldest. The youngest was left nothing but the cat in the farm. I guess I can only skin you and take your fur to the market. The youngest had run out of money. The cat spoke hastily when it heard those words. Please don't do that. I will repay you in kind if you show me kindness and give me a pair of shoes. The youngest was curious, and so begged a pair of old boots off a passing cobbler. The cat, now shod in boots, followed the youngest to town. The townkeeper refused to open the door when it started to rain at night. Crunch, 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 crunch. The cat in boots ate the townkeeper. Okay. The youngest changed into warm clothes and spent the night in comfort. The writing trailed off at the edge of the paper. What is this? Huh? Hello, little cat. Where you going? So I guess oh, key on the floor. Can I access this room now? It was locked. The door was labeled display room. Key. Oh! Okay. So, I guess I have to go all the way back to the living room now. Very well. And there's the fallen sculpture. And now I have to go over to here. And it was locked. Opened it with the key. matches. Awesome. Okay. Hello, rat. It was locked. A sparkling exterior shines but for a moment. Only internal beauty will endure throughout the ages, read the door label. That is some good advice. Get chocolate. Get matches. What's this painting? Cow of Madrid. Oh, no you don't, you rat. It was locked. Queen. What? Alrighty-roo. Oh, didn't mean to click that. Matches. There we go. Ow. That was rude. I'm gonna eat a chocolate really quick. Eat it? Yes. There we go. Now I'm just zipping through. It was locked. Well, dang. There's nothing there. You still locked? Yep. Locked. What do you want from me, cat? Guess I'll peek inside. Go in? Yeah. Huh. It was locked. A widely staring eye was carved on top of the keyhole. Okay. Could I perhaps use this fish eye? It's locked. Okay. So that's a big fat note. Okay. It's looking like I'm gonna have to put this into 2 parts, maybe? Nah. This video is just gonna be kinda long. A pond could be seen from the locked window. She can see a pool from the glass on the door. Okay. There's nothing. There's a note in the photo frame. Got a note. Can I read the note? Okay. A, B, C, K, 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Okay. Red A, blue B, yellow C, black K. Purple 1, green 2, yellow 3, black 4. Okay, that means nothing to me at present. Only one person is listening, a young and beautiful girl. Oh, why thank you. Golem. Golem means an unformed being, or baby in Hebrew, the language of the Jews. Kabbalah puts forth the notion that power is instilled in all letters, words, and numbers. Mankind would be as gods and create animals and other life if they harnessed this power. Who is that person? Who? Who is that? Who is that person? Just an old man. Anything more? Oh, only one person is listening. A foul and despicable girl. Interesting. What is this one? No one is listening. No one is listening. No one is. Okay. A piece of paper was unfolded and laid out on the books on the lower shelf. Its edges were yellowed and about to tear. I got a map. Oh. Okay. Kitchen, dining room, living room. Kitchen's in there. Okay. Now I've got a map, for whatever use that might Present. That's disturbing. It's literally the only thing I am disturbed by this entire game thus far. Did I already collect whatever's in there? Nope, apparently not. Got matches. Nothing in there. It's locked. It's locked. Okay. Let me look at that map. Maybe the fisheye? Okay, item, fisheye. What happens if I click on the rag doll? Oh, a strange cloth doll. Cannot recall since when she had been held. Cannot recall since when she had been holding it. Okie doke. Okay. Ow. God, the stupid rats. Nope. Oh, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna increase my field of vision. Had night already fallen? It was locked. Well, gee, thanks for that helpful insight. How do I get out of here? Nothing there. What do I do from here? Locked. That one's also locked. Boy. Do I go back into here? Perhaps. Dang. What am I supposed to do? Okay. I actually have no idea. Maybe I need to go upstairs or something? It was locked. Opening hours, 4 o'clock. Hello. The Furious Girl. Okay. I've not been this way before. Nothing in there for me. There's a small piece of metal in the corner. Oh, a clock hand. And also a chocolate. Okay. Well, I think that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button down below. Subscribe for future content. I'll finish playing this game in a later video, but for now, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe, hit the bell to turn on notifications, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye!